For the fifth stage of the Giro Rosa returned to Piemonte, the race starting on the northern shoreline of Lake Orta. With its enchanting backdrop of mountains, the town of Omegna brought tourists and locals along the scenic shore of the lake to the start. Heading for the hills, the peloton were to ride on the training roads of local favourite Eliso Longo Borghini, whose hometown of Ornovasio the race passed through early in the day. As the bunch rolled out, Longo Borghini was cheered by huge crowds. After the previous sprint stages, today's 102.6km race was one for the climbers to shape up the general classification.
Probably not personally for me, unless they let the break go and let it get a lot of time, but we've got a really strong climber here with Shara Gillo, so we'll be looking to set her up. She's done a lot of preparation for the climbing here. She lost a bit of time in one of the crashes a couple of days ago, but we're backing her today, and hopefully she can climb with the best.
Well, I think it's going to be a challenging one. I think the climbers are just excited to have the real climbs now starting, so we'll see how the race unfolds. And we have Kasia as an option for the climbs, and some free cards to play, and Alexis for the sprint, so we have all the options. We are not stressed about, and we see how the upcoming days will go. We are really sad to miss Alena from now on, because yesterday she was involved in this big crash and she broke her shoulder, so we're gonna miss her, but yeah, we will give our best.
And it was local hero Longo Borghini who led the charge at the top of the day's climb at Sommarero. Once the bunch were over the top, Taylor Wars, Alice Azufi and Sunweb's Ruth Winder went clear, building a good advantage on the descent. However, just behind, Longo Borghini was in no mood for the others to win on her roads, and she led the charge to bring the group back under control. But the gap only increased as they reached the flatter roads of the lake shore, the trio maintaining their excellent cooperation and building a lead of over a minute. Meanwhile, Silance's Rosella Ratto led a group of 4 riders, once again including Longo Borghini, in pursuit. But they were unable to make the catch, leaving the 3 escapees to fight for the win. It was Winder who timed her sprint to perfection, launching early to take the win by 1 second ahead of Waz and Azufi. A whole 1 minute and 17 seconds later, it was multiple world champion Marianne Vos who won the sprint for 4th.
Then we came to the top of the climb with about 25 girls, and I just put in an attack. I was just like, let's go for it, let's try and make it a hard day. I didn't expect to stay away, but then I was joined by some really strong riders, one of them being Taylor Wiles, and we worked really, really well together. Everyone was motivated in the group. I think I knew that my sprinting ability is pretty good right now, and I knew the finish. We'd been able to look at it before the start of the race, so I knew going into about 250 meters to go, just with the tight turns and everything, if I just gave it full gas, then my chances were pretty good. So I'm really happy with the day, and I can't quite believe it, to be honest. So
we worked together super well. We were all working really, really hard and just trying to maintain the gap, and then it came down to a sprint, and Ruth's pretty quick, so she got me in the sprint, but I was pretty happy with second, and she's one of my best friends, so I'm pretty happy to see her take the pink jersey.
Yeah, for me it's already a big satisfaction being on the podium, and I didn't want to do the same of the second stage, that the peloton catch me back 500 meters to go, and so I just gave my all. Then I don't have a really fast legs, so yeah, I couldn't do better in the sprint, but yeah, I'm happy.
Behind Vos and Garnier, but in the same pack, the other main contenders Amanda Spratt and Longo Borghini also finished with the same time. Winder's victory sees her as the 4th Sunweb rider to take pink, the team leading for all 5 stages. The stage also shook up the general classification, with Ashley Mormon-Passio and Cassia Nuadoma now entering the top 10.